Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, Ginger Fox here. So I'm gonna be doing another creepypasta. This one is called Someone in the House. So this one I never heard before in my life. So I'm going in blind just like you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as me. Let's get into it. Someone in the house. I am awake. I don't recall falling asleep and I'm not real sure how I got into bed, but I'm awake now. Someone knocked you out or some shit? Is that what happened? There is a very distant ringing in my ears, sort of like the aftermath of a concussive blast that makes you deaf. Oof, what? Only this ringing seems far off inside my head. Must have had a rough night, I suppose. Although honestly, I can't really recall the previous evening or any evening of that for that matter. They're having memory loss kind of. Yep, must have been one hell of a night. I rolled out of bed and my feet hit the cold, hard tile floor of my bedroom. Rubbing my hands over my face, I tried to shake the cobwebs of sleep. And whatever I may have drank last night, out of my head, glancing out of my nearby window, I see a gloomy, overcast sky and a light rain falling on the leafless forest of trees that surrounded my property. Is it fall? I honestly cannot remember. Ugh, I swear, God, I will never drink that much again. I have had that same hollow promise 100 times before, I am sure. Moving off of the bed, I walk down the hall and descend the staircase that leads to the main level of the house. The top 3 stairs creaking under my weight as they always do. Midway down the stairs, I can see outside through the Amityville horror-style window over the entryway that the drizzle and clouds have settled in and are likely going to be hanging around a while. I'm not going to go to work today. Wait, I don't have to work today, right? It's the weekend, isn't it? I shake my head vigorously and make that same hollow promise to God again. This day is going to be far worse than my night must have been. The kitchen has a digital clock, so I stumble in to check the day and time, just to be sure I don't need to call in. Ahem. Sick. Clock says 9 a.m. I'm late if it's a weekday, and it is Sunday. Excellent. Time to crash on the couch and do nothing. My God, I am tired. That couch is calling my name right now. I'll leave the kitchen and move through the archway into the living room, noticing that the hardwoods are just as cold as the tile floors upstairs. A small shiver moves up my spine, and I make a turn towards the thermostat to crank the heat up before lying down, and covering up with the straw blanket hanging over the back of the couch. The worn, cold leather of the couch creaks under my weight. I hear the familiar click of the thermostat as the heat kicks on and pull the blanket in tighter. Close my eyes and try to fall asleep. Maybe this hangover, worst one I ever had, and I still can't remember the party. Hell yeah. Will be gone after a good late morning nap. The whispers start immediately. I ball upright on the couch, throwing the blanket aside as I do, and scan the room. Aside from me, the living room is empty. The upstairs bathroom fan is running. Did I leave it on? Did I even go in the bathroom this morning? I sneak quietly from the living room through the kitchen and peek around the corner, silent as a church mouse. I had to have been a ninja in a past life or something. I look up the stairs and see that the bathroom light is on and the exhaust fan is definitely running. Sorry, I'm laughing at when they mentioned that they were a ninja in the past life. Sorry. Maybe I destroyed the toilet last night and left it running to kill the smell before stumbling to bed, I think. Man, this humor, man, this is funny. Like, the stuff that they're saying, like, when they're, like drunk or whatever, like, oh, I must have destroyed the toilet, I guess. You know? But the whispering starts again, and it's coming from the bathroom. No time for subtlety now. So I bolt up the stairs. The top 3 creak as usual, and burst into the bathroom. If there is someone in here, they are about to get their ass kicked. But the bathroom is empty and the whispering has stopped. Okay, I am far more hungover than I thought. I flipped the bathroom wall switch to kill the lights, and the fan didn't realize my bed isn't far away at all. Sleep. I need sleep. I am so tired. The bed is there in my room, dark and inviting. I would just sleep this off and wake up feeling much better. Time for that nap. I laid down in the bed, sinking into the mattress like butter melting on a hot pan. Pulled the blankets up to my chin, closed my eyes and sleep. Or at least I think I went to sleep. I'm definitely awake, but I don't recall falling asleep or dreaming. The darkness had crept into the room like a cat burglar, casting shadows on the far wall that looked like little demons ready to jump out of their two-dimensional wall canvas and attack as full-blown three-dimensional horrors. Must be nighttime because I can't see anything through the window, but I can still hear the faint pattering of the rain on the roof. I threw the blankets back, stood up and rubbed my face again. Still tired and groggy, and hung over. I leave the demons behind me on the bedroom wall and head to the bathroom. The light is still off, so I flip it on. The light from the molded glass fixture dances all over like miniature crystal ballerinas, and the exhaust fan comes on. I sneak a peek into the toilet. Nope. No prayer is offered up to the porcelain god in here, I think to myself. So I turn to the mirror to face myself, and dreading the sight I will behold in this rough state. Sounds from downstairs freeze me in my tracks. It is the unmistakable sound of silverware on plates. What the hell? Someone is eating dinner in my house. The top 3 stairs creak once again as I fly down the first floor, burst into the kitchen, throwing the door wide as I enter, and head towards the dinner table by the bay window. There are plates here, remnants of a half-eaten meal on each of them, but whoever was here eating my food left in a hurry when they heard me coming. The hardwood floor leading to the front door sounds like a herd of elephants is holding a tracked meat on it. The bastards are running out the front door. As I quickly head to the entryway, I see the door close and hear the deadbolt click into place. They have a key? They must have, because they just locked the door from the outside. I peer through the stained glass window slits. They are on either side of the front door, but I cannot see anyone in the blackness of this rain-soaked night. Enjoy the weather, you pieces of shit. The idea that someone was in my house eating my food and has a key disturbs me. There was clearly more than one, and while my past life ninja skills might have helped me them if they return, I don't want to pin my survivability hopes on reincarnation theory. Besides, I'm just so tired. Let the cops do their job. I grab the phone off of the wall and dial 911. Nothing. I hang out and try again. Still nothing. There is no dial tone. Did they cut the lines? Now I am pissed. They were in my house eating my food, and now they have cut the phone lines? Well, they don't have a car because I would have heard it fire up and drive off. Their asses are mine. So I storm out the kitchen towards the front door. I leave a trail of dinner plates, silverware, half-eaten food, and anything else on the counters strewn on the floor. That dull ringing in my ears have intensified a bit. I am tired and groggy, but I don't care. I am pissed. I open the front door so fast I don't even feel the brass handle on my palm. It slams shut behind me, taking long, determined strides into the fog, covering front yard. Seems the rain has let up. I start scanning for people. I'm not going to say that word just because I don't want to say too many curse words on the channel just in case. And elbows because I'm sure those people are running away. I spend the next hour searching the yard along the tree line, but don't find any sign of people, Whoever they are long gone now, and damn it, I'm still tired as hell. I don't have time for this. As I head back to the house, I notice that the lights in the entryway are on. They cast a glowing image of that Amityville window above the doorway onto the stone slab porch and front yard. And the front door is open. I don't remember closing it, but I know I heard it slam shut behind me. I break into a full run and charge into the house, throwing out a vortex of wet, dead leaves in my wake. I notice that the ringing in my ears have increased in intensity, and I can hear the din of whispers over the tone in my head. What the hell? This is odd, man. So I storm onto the cold, slick floor of the entryway. I see 3 people. The first is clearly a priest of some sort. He is holding out a rosary with one hand and has a small, open Bible in the other. The second person is a short, sad-looking woman with a floor-length coat pulled tight around her, its fur-lined trim and collar chinked close with little wooden pegs. The third person is my daughter. I almost forgot I have a daughter. How could I forget her? She is beautiful standing there in front of me. I have a tremendous sense of loss, and I realize I miss her so much, but cannot figure out why. Didn't I just see her the other day? Well, didn't I? No, they're losing memory and stuff too. Wow. This is intense, guys. Images of a beach, the warm, salty air on a windy day flash through my mind. My little girl is there and we are flying a kite. I can hear the waves crash onto the sugar sand shore, and my daughter laughing as we run through the surf flying a kite. It was a great day, and she was so young, beautiful, and full of life. She is crying now, mouth covered by her hand as she scans the area of the entryway we are all standing in. She looks at me quickly, then her gaze moves on, searching. But for what? The sad little woman with the fur-trimmed coat, however, looks right at me. She has a grim look on her face as she pats the priest on the shoulder and shakes her head. The priest stops waving that stupid rosary around, goes silent, and then moves to hold my daughter, as if to console her. He is here, says the short woman. My daughter lets out a sob, and the ringing in my ears gets loud. He is confused and angry. He doesn't understand yet. The daughter uncovers her mouth and her lips quiver. She squints her eyes as if to hold back more tears. Can he hear me? What's he saying? She asks. The short woman shakes her head. It doesn't work like that. He can hear you, yes, but I don't hear what he says. Just emotions, feelings. You can speak to him. My little girl, little no longer, as I realize she is a full-grown woman now, wipes tears away from her eyes, sniffles and offers a smile. I sort of laugh because she must think she is looking at me, but instead she is looking just off to my left. Wait, is this guy dead? And he forgets? But why wouldn't she be able to look right at me? I am standing right in front of her. Dad, you can go now. We are going to be okay. Mom and I love you and miss you so much, but you have to go. You will be better off. My daughter laughs a little and smiles that smile I always love to see. Don't worry, I won't let Mom sell the house. I know you love it. Did he die? The ringing in my ears is nearly deafening now, but I do not care. Why is she talking to me like this? Why does she want me to leave? And why is she not the 10-year-old girl from my memory? I realize I am screaming these questions at her. The ringing has become full-blown pain in my head, but I don't care. I press my hands to my ears, trying to block out the noise, shake my head side to side, and continue screaming questions at my daughter. The short woman shakes her head again. She casts a sad look towards my daughter. He is angry. He is yelling at you. I can't hear the words, but he doesn't understand why you are saying these things. He is very, very confused. He doesn't know it is time to move on from his life. Wait, what did she just say? I stopped screaming and lowered my hands. The ringing in my ears is subsiding and instead begins a slow descent into a single, harmonious tone. What does she mean that it's time to move on? My daughter smiles again. I had missed that so much. Daddy, we love you. It is time for you to move on. You can't keep scaring the hell out of Mom and I. We appreciate you staying with us to make sure we are okay. And we are. But we need you to go. He's dead, isn't he? Behind my daughter, the kitchen doorway suddenly flares to life with the brightest light I have ever seen. Pure, clean, and inviting. That harmonious tone grows louder. Not painful, but inviting. I look away into the 3 people standing before me. They do not see the light. It beckons me. So I begin to walk towards it. The short woman pats my daughter's hand and nods her head. Her smile tells me she knows what is happening, even if I do not. I move closer to the light. It beams of white falling over me like loving arms pulling me into their embrace. The tunnel entrance is so close now, but I stop and turn to look at my daughter one last time. I mouth the words, "I love you," knowing that no sound will come from my lips. The short woman whispered to my daughter. She sobbed briefly, then says, "I love you too, Daddy." I step into the tunnel and let the light take me. The tunnel isn't very long, and the light near the end begins to shift. I can smell warm, salty air, and I hear the crash of waves on the sugar sand shore. My little girl giggles. So he, died, I'm assuming. He passed away. And this is, his, way to, move on. But he didn't know that he'd passed away, really. That's pretty creepy, but interesting at the same time. I didn't expect that. I thought this was gonna go way worse. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.